Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
Rashad. Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump, lit,
What's up,
any,
Rashad? What
yeah.
it do,
We
boy?
walking
Hey,
around the
Rashad.
world.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Today, we have a very special guest in the building. As you guys know, we have been focusing and keying in on one particular investigation and case that's going on right now in Atlanta, Georgia, my hometown. And to speak about it is the loss of Linton Blackwell, also known as BGreen, East Side legend, East Side of Atlanta legend, and things of that sort, former recording artist and entrepreneur. And to speak about Linton, we have Mr. Tim Coleman, his business partner, right-hand man, manager, all of the things in the building today. Tim, sir, thank you for coming on today.
How you doing, Shard, man? It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, man. Just to be up this morning, awake. God woke us up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. Now, you mentioned it a little bit before we came on the air, but just how has this past month been for you, man? Physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the things.
Uh, it's been stressful. It's been depressing. Been quite miserable, so to speak. But also, it's been enlightening. It's been an eye opener. It has made it has been a damper on on our life, but it also, like I said, it's been an eye opener, and it's really waking me up to the society that we living in at this current moment and in these current conditions. And it just feels like that we're being bamboozled and we're being tricked into this matrix all over again. You know what I mean? Um, it's just mind-boggling, man, at the end of the day, so to speak.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and Denny, as we welcome in Denny, what's happening, man?
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Nah, I can't call. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
call it.
my
Thank you
brother
for
Denny.
coming
That's
on
my
today.
brother. That's my brother. That's my brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
Brother,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, you got the right man on the platform, man.
Oh
I'm like,
man, you know
Tim, man, Tim, hey, man, Tim word law, man. He got a strong voice from Atlanta, man.
hey, man, that's what we need to speak to. We need to speak to the people and everything like that, so they can fully give us the full grasp and the people who have a good concept or a good grasp of what's going on right now. Because I'm all the way out. I'm no longer back home, and I'm not in Georgia right now and stuff. So I'm getting all my information from y'all.
Right.
So with that being said, Tim, just what's kind of like the update of like what's going on, and some things that people might not know
Hey,
about what's going on with the situation in Big Green.
well, for a lot of people that have impatience with the GBI, man, let them do their job. I think, in the beginning, I felt like that they wasn't doing what they supposed to be doing, but now, as the investigation is going further, and it's going further, I believe they're taking their time so they can make the correct address to this situation. And a lot of people are like, why he's not locked up. First of all, when you're dealing with law enforcement, it's not going to be a regular citizen lockup. It's going to be a thorough investigation to the point to where, they have to go through the unions and the blue shields, and some of these officers may be in the, in the Masonic lodge and all types of things. So they got to go through a lot of protocols in order to even arrest this guy because he's protected by so much. You know, Even if they kill somebody in the line of duty, they can be protected for up to a year or two. You know, and that's just a thing that we have to understand by reading the law. Just understanding the law. We can't just walk around here blind and thinking we know something. Listen to TikToks and all that. No, go read up on your law, read up on your legislator, understand what's going on in your community because ultimately that's your future right there in their hands. The update on the case is I strongly believe they're going to make an arrest because I've got several phone calls from law authorities, off the record, you know what I mean? And they have gave me an insight on letting me know what GBI have, what the GBI is looking at. And the most important thing that the GBI is looking at is body cam footage. We didn't even know that it was body cam footage. We did not know. So we got our lawyer seeking that body cam footage, seeking all the flock camera footage, seeking all the footage around the area, because there's no way that y'all don't have cameras down there to show this full incident in full. It's no way possible. This is Buckhead. This is a high prestigious neighborhood. They're gonna spend some money on And this bar, okay, let me update you on this bar that this in particular bar that Linton was at, right? He was at a bar that was that's first of all, it's built in 1955. So it's a Jim Crow bar. It's most definitely a Jim Crow bar. It's nasty. It's dirty. I don't even see why a black person would even want to go in there. Because out of all the reviews, black people are treated the worst in that place, in that particular bar. A lot of customers have been ignored, trying to, patronize the bar. Just being in the community, they live in the community. They probably went down there and tried to patronize the bar and get totally ignored, or they get drugged, phones get taken. A lady has had an incident reported where she was kidnapped. A man also said he reported he was in Florida. His phone got missing the day before. He was in Florida somewhere. He looked up somebody withdrawing $10,000 out of his account from the same stolen phone. Somebody say they were sitting in the place and somebody hacked into the phone and got like $5,000. So this like a little small criminal enterprise that they got going on. And the police precinct has to be in cahoots with these guys because they letting it go on. How do you let that much criminal activity go on at a bar and ain't nothing happening? No fines, no nothing to this bar? Nobody's been arrested, no type of apprehension, no nothing. And then this same bar, my buddy get killed at, and then y'all just act like we was the problem. You act like we was coming to y'all neighborhood. No, sir. In fact, Lynn Blackwell was a resident of Buckhead community. He was a resident, so he wasn't a regular patron just coming in. Hey, I'm just coming from the east side, man. I just want to see what y'all doing over here. No, he lived in Buckhead. He was a prestigious guy. He was a fly guy. He was a sharp guy. He was a guy of morals and standards. He wasn't some street thug. He wasn't some gangster. He was a man who going home to his kids, who was trying to make it home to his kids. Yeah, we didn't all did things in our past, but we are changed men. Linton was out here feeding the community. It's Thanksgiving time. We would have had a turkey drive by now. He been feeding the homeless. Be giving out toys to the kids. So what are we putting up this? We're trying to make this image of him or paint this picture of him like he's just this because he raps. Yeah, we all rap about our past and our life, about what we did. We even write stories and books. Y'all don't get on these producers when they're creating gangster movies. And you look up they nerves. How you know they nerves? It's just a big old judgmental book when it comes down to us. So with that being said, like I said, I believe the GBI is going to end up making an arrest for murder, first degree murder, because from the information that I was provided and from what they said they saw on the body cam footage is Gerald Walker pushing Linton Blackwell down to the ground and firing rounds into his back, and then turning around and reloading a clip and firing even more rounds into his back. So help me understand, if you ask me to come in, I'm walking away from you, right? And I got my back turned. And I say, come here. And the music is loud as day down there, because me and Denny gonna go down there later on and we're gonna show y'all the noise effect down there. It's so loud down there. If I'm 5 feet away from you and I say, hey, you can't hear me. If I say, hey, freeze, you can't hear me. But if I'm so close to you the way I can touch you, that means I could have tased you too. Or I could have tackled you. I could have found other ways of apprehension. So shooting you in the back 17 times was not called for. It was unnecessary.
No, 100%, Tim. And just to back up a lot of the things that Tim was saying, here are some of the reviews right here from Google, direct from the source. My girlfriend was drunk here and was roofied. She tested positive for it in her blood work the next day. When I went to ask the manager about the cameras to see if they caught the person who did it, they said they don't have cameras, but she keeps an eye out on the bar. Obviously, keeping an eye on the bar is not enough to keep a young woman safe. 5 paces in, should absolutely invest in some cameras. Now, if they haven't, who knows how many times this was happening and how many times it will happen again. Any other red flags, avoid this bar at all costs. There you go. Multiple robberies have occurred here. People have been drugged and then taken into vans and fleeced thousands of dollars from their mobile apps, etc., and dumped into a gas station. Do not come here whatsoever. Terrible customer service and owners and bouncers like accountability. Another 2 years ago. I used to love this place until my boyfriend and my friend got their phone stolen from here. In my boyfriend's case, they got an Apple Pay and Apple ID. They changed all of his passwords and took $10,000 in total. They also spent $2,000 on a Delta Airlines gift card. It's a total nightmare to get it all back and something he did not do. The speed at which they were able to do this was astounding and makes me think that someone smarter than the average hoodlum who does this professionally. Sad because this used to be a really fun place and somewhere where I felt safe. In the past 2 years, it has gone downhill. Professional thieves. This is another review. So you guys see the thing right here, and if the Google reviews aren't enough, NBC News themselves, the national platform, did an entire story on this particular bar in Buckhead 5 pages in 2024. February 2024. It was written by Matt Lavitius. Excuse me if I pronounce your name wrong, but 2 men said they were robbed over $30,000 after going to the same bar on different nights. The men spent to a sports bar in Atlanta Buckhead neighborhood this year and last year. I've asked around, being from Atlanta and things of that sort, to my friends and my people that I know. Have you ever been to this bar? What are your experiences with this bar? One person, they were of one descent. They said, yeah, we go to the bar because it's one of the few bars in Atlanta that has a live band and no cover charge. And then another person that looks a little more like me said, I was in the area getting food. I decided to stop in for a couple seconds. I looked at the crowd. I looked at how they was treating me, and I was like, okay, this place ain't for me. And they got up out of there, went back to the restaurant next door, and got their Philly cheesesteak and went home. So these are the two different things just from people in my immediate circle. I only reached out to a couple people in my circle, and those were their responses of this establishment and things of that sort. Denny, did you have anything that you wanted to say or add right now?
I mean, I just basically want to know, like they saying there's not no cameras down there, and like Tim said, we're gonna go down there and check on a little later on. But man, I know it's somebody who seen something because one of my old friends that was with him that night, he seen the whole thing when it transpired. You know what I mean? He said that when they now he put that in his statement. He said that when they went to the establishment, that during the time that they when they walked in, the dude had stated to Linton we're gonna be cool tonight. We ain't gonna have no problem. So that right there alone, just let me know that there was a personal issue that he had with Linton. You know what I mean? So man, we just want some answers, man. You know what I mean? Cause the way they moved about handling that with him, man, it ain't right. I mean, we just want some clothing for his kids and his family. You know what I mean? So
And
that might me. That might my take on it right now.
okay, Denny, I appreciate that. Not for both of you. This is something that I've asked Jimmy and I've asked Don as well, Linton's brother, and things of that sort. What is your message to the members of the community?
Yeah,
Because
I just looked
obviously,
at the
like I
interview with
said,
Don and Jimmy that
uh,
y'all did.
go ahead, B. Go ahead, Tim. Oh, it cut up. It cut up. Tim cut
Let
up a
me
little
get
bit
you.
right now.
Yeah, I
Hold
think
on.
my phone was buffering. I'm gonna pull over here by CC's right quick.
Okay. All right. So
Rocking.
Tim's pulling over to get more stable connection and everything like that. In the meantime, I guys Denny this. BGreen was a popular, just person on the east side and figure and things of that sort and around the city. This man had a song with Bankroll Fresh and Trouble. Like
Yeah.
those are like he's DTE. Like that's like as plugged in as it gets. Big Black Big Bank, all that, like that's as plugged in as it gets in terms of Atlanta and things of that
Hey,
sort on both
hey,
east
I'm
side.
gonna tell you, I ain't get with my brother. Man, you know I used to get whipping for hanging with him when I was young, man. My mom used to tear me up. My mom used to tear me up, man, because she didn't want me. But you know, he was just like an influencer. He was young. He just made influence you like not in no bad way, man. He ain't got no bad rep, man. But everything good and positive with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, 100%. But like
And yeah,
like Tim said, this was someone who right now would be preparing for turkey giveaways, Christmas giveaways, and everything like that, especially with no SNAP benefits. This is a time where the entrepreneurs and the people who have the most money in the community are giving back most to the community and things of that sort.
exactly.
So with that being said, being so popular,
That's
being
right.
so beloved in a place like Atlanta, where folks, if you push folks there, they're gonna go there. What is y'all's
Oh
message
yeah.
to the community, to the citizens who are amped up and want to try to take this in their own hands? What is your message to
Well,
them?
my message to them is relax. Relax. We don't want to get anybody hurt because You know, they making it so accessible for us to get guns. And my thing is, I already know what they doing. What they doing is they're trying to create a martial law effect. They want us to disrupt and act up and act the fool so they can bring the army in.
Mm-hmm.
They know we got them type of guns. They know we got these type of guns. They know that. But we can't beat no army. I don't care how you put it. We can't beat no army. And it's not a lot of us who willing to put our life down on the line. So it only be a few of us, so we'll have a weak army. So I would tell y'all to relax. You know, live for G. Don't die for him. Live for him. Because them twins need us out here. What them twins gonna do if I'm dead, Jimmy dead, Denny dead, Dunn dead, all that dead? What what they gonna do? They can't celebrate that all they uncles gone. What are these twins gonna do with us locked up in jail or dead? They can't do nothing but cry again, be hurt again, be in more
Exactly.
pain, be in more trauma. So I urge my people to relax. We got this. This man will be behind bars, and guess what? I'ma say it just like this here. And this a word from God. Even if they don't lock his black ass up, guess what? God gonna tear his ass up from rooter to tutor.
You hear me?
He gonna chew his ass out from rooter to tutor. Cause that ain't the only person that he done killed. That ain't the only person that he done shot. That ain't the only person he done been evil to. So his time is short number. So y'all count it all joy, and you praise BG. You make sure that Linton Blackwell names live on through us. We keep them shindig going. We keep them East Lake Meadow days going. We keep these turkey drives and these Christmas drives going. We keep celebrating his life when his passing day come around. We keep celebrating his life when his birthday come around. His birthday December 27th. We're gonna celebrate him again. We're gonna keep celebrating him. We're gonna keep putting his name in lights for those who think they killed him. Because you can't kill a giant. You can't kill a legend. It took you 17 shots to take a giant down. He a giant. And we're going to show y'all how much of a giant it is because we're going to shake this nation with this story. And I appreciate you, Rashad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No doubt. No doubt. And now wrapping up, but before I let you get on with your day and stuff like that, I wanted to ask you, how can people help? You know, all the people watching this right now, listening, how can they help?
Well, it's a simple task. Whatever you see on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, any social
I don't
media
know what you have as
platforms,
well.
share it. Share it. Share. Like, share, comment. If you find information about Gerald Walker, feel free to hit my inbox, Diddy inbox, Ghetto inbox, Jimmy inbox, Erica inbox. Hit our inbox. You know, and shout out to Erica, you know what I'm saying? His kids, mama. Shout out to Twins, Dynasty, and Destiny. We love y'all. We here for y'all. We gonna keep fighting for y'all. We gonna keep praying for y'all. We gonna keep this thing going. You hear me? We're gonna keep this thing going, and they can't shut us up. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your First and your Fourth Amendment. They can't shut us up. We are free to speak and do what we are meant to do without violence. We ain't hurting nobody by speaking out on this. We ain't hurting nobody by telling you that police precinct is full of bullshit and they need to be shut down themselves. They need to regroup over there at Zone 2 precinct. I mean, from the lieutenant down. Because if you got officers on your squad like that, what type of lieutenant are you? What type of precinct are you running? If you're allowing these type of officers to roam your streets, and then y'all are in the area where it's prestigious, y'all in Buckhead, West Midtown, Lenox Park, and Piedmont Heights, over there where the fun and the money at. So I'm trying to figure out, y'all got these type of officers over there. I'm trying to figure out why their community ain't like distraught about that. Like, hold on, you got killer officers. We got money over here. We live in the prestige neighborhood. We don't need these type of. We need some nice officers over here. So I don't understand why y'all not going over there and getting on and going to y'all Atlanta City Hall meetings and council meetings and going down here and letting these folks know we don't want these type of officers in our neighborhood. That's what we got to start doing. We got to police the police because we pay them taxpayer dollars to pay them. We got the police our police, and that's sad. So just want to leave it there.
Well, Tim, I appreciate the time. Thanks for coming by today and everything like that. No, it's an open door policy. Anytime you want to come back and stuff, after you guys go to the bar, check it out for yourselves. It's open door policy on this side.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have several. We're gonna have several, man. We're gonna keep you updated, man. We're gonna keep on calling. Hey, let's go on out. Let's do this. Let's put it out there, man. And, you know, I want you to stay on top of this with us, man, and you know, be one of our top reporters. Like we got, you know, I think we got Atlanta Black Star. We got like two other ladies, but I want our own reporters. You know what I mean? Like their report, like our own reporters. I got Hood Anchor Ye too, or what? Now he ready to we ready to go interview with him too and all that. But we gonna get this around the nation. You know, I'm trying to get to the Richard Richie show and all of that because this got to be heard. You know, this ain't really just shook the nation yet. Like it got to shake the nation because I think they're putting out a story or trying to throw a narrative out there that's just not true, you know. But we control our narrative. Y'all can't control our narrative. And that's the power of social media, you know, controlling your narrative because people don't look at the news like that and all that right there, but they do look at social media. So we control our own narrative now, and that's the power that they're scared of. Really, you know what I mean?
I have to shout out one of my big homies, Rashad Richie. You know, I alerted him of the story and stuff like that. And, you know, his platform over 1 million subscribers, everything on YouTube. And what he did earlier this week, he threw it up and it's got already 100,000 views and counting in another 24 hours. So I texted him. I said, thank you so much for, you know, grabbing it and covering it. I sent him Jimmy's and, you know, and the story's out there. So but that's the power. Like you say, each one teach one. If you know someone, say something to somebody else, and you know someone with the larger platform will share it, and then the small every platform matters, every word matters, every post matters. And Tim, we appreciate you once again so much as always for stopping by.
Love, peace, and blessings, man. Shalom.
Yes, sir. Amen. And then happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, everything like that.
Happy holidays, man. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, happy all of that. Happy New Year's, happy all of that, man. We're gonna count it all joy. We're gonna keep it pushing, man. We're gonna do this with a smile on our face and with grace.
Yes, sir. And until next time, as always, I'm Rashad Milligan. Please take care of yourselves. And justice for BGreen.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up? What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.